What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. On Saturday, we're going to talk about the series that just been decided as Milwaukee puts out the Orlando Magic in 5 games, and Miami sweeps and takes care of the Indiana Pacers. A matchup that a lot of people wanted to see because Miami did give the Bucks a lot of trouble in a regular season. Miami did, show that they're not scared of them. They think they can beat them. They confident playing against them. They playing some of their best basketball from the seeding games and in the playoffs. And they just about their business. They just going out there playing hard. They going out there executing. They going out there playing together on the defensive end. And it caused them to be one of the best teams in the NBA. They feel like they can win the NBA championship, even though majority of the people feel like they're a piece away. We will really see. This will be their ultimate test because from this year and next year is going to be about Giannis Kumpo, and that's going to be the guy that you're going to have to get through if you want to get to the NBA Finals, unless the Brooklyn Nets surprises and Kevin Durant has a spectacular season, or another team makes a trade that puts them on the level of the Boston's, the Phillies, and obviously the Indiana, Miami's, and the Bucks. But I like this series. I think that the Bucks against Orlando really got competed against. I think they wasn't expecting Orlando to come out and be able to score on them and be able to win a game and be able to stay within games, giving them a chance to win. Obviously, you don't want to have that mentality because Miami is obviously a team that's better. They have better pieces. They have better shooting. They have better players. They have better coached, in my personal opinion. So it's going to be a tougher series. I think the Bucks knew that because the top of the East is very difficult this year, and the Bucks is not going to have an easy run to the NBA Finals. I think that in this series is going to be about Giannis doing what he did against Orlando, and what I mean by that is, can he knock down a mid-range jumper from time to time? Can he hit some threes from time to time? Can he hit the bank shots and the floaters from time to time, and not just rely on spinning and driving to the lane with a Euro step and just dunking it? He's going to get those opportunities against Miami, but they're going to come fewer and far between. I feel like Orlando did a good job defending the Bucks. Will the Bucks be able to score enough points to consistently beat Miami, who can match up well with them, play them one on one a lot, and they can score just as good as the Bucks when it comes to competition wise? And what is Giannis gonna do? Is he's gonna come out there with that mentality like he did in the seeding games, where he really wanted to show that they're better? He really wanted to show that they can beat and dominate the Heat, or will they come out lackadaisical? Like we seen them come out in Game One, they came out just playing the game, and Orlando showed that they can have that confidence and they can have that swagger, and they ended up going out there and beating them pretty convincingly. And Miami did that against Indiana. I thought that series would be close. I thought that series will go either way and it'd be a long series, but Miami consistently executed. They consistently took their time, made the right pass, made the right play, trusted them, believed in each other, and they ended up taking care of Miami in 4 games. And if they really about their business and they really serious, they can beat the Bucks. They have enough talent, they have enough shooting, they have a star, they have the defense, and they have the bench. Goran Dragic was absolutely spectacular, and in the Indiana series, having the ability to get to the paint, be another facilitator, being able to get hot from three and hit big shots within the game. Duncan Robinson, people think he was going to be a defensive liability. He ended up getting scored a lot on against Indiana, but it was never too much of a problem, and it never cost them the series because they ended up sweeping them. He's an excellent three-point shooter. They can beat the Bucks because they have guys that can knock down threes, and they do have guys that will let that thing fly if you don't defend them, and they will find ways to get open like Tyler Hero and other guys on this team. Another problem is the Kelly Olynyk, a guy that can really play inside and stretch the floor outside, getting Brook Lopez out that paint, getting Giannis out that paint, so that way guys can get that access to drive. Jimmy Butler is a good guy that can go to the paint, make plays, just like Dragic, but also can get to the free throw line, which can get guys like Middleton, guys like Giannis, who has fouled out, and even in the last game against Orlando had 5 fouls and foul trouble. because he's aggressive. He has the pump fakes, and he's a guy that can really, get defense off balance. Same with Dragic and other guys on this roster. So when I look at Miami, I look like they have the pieces that they need to really make this series tough or win it. A lot of people feel like Miami will win this series just because they have been playing better basketball all around than the Milwaukee Bucks. I think Chris Middleton is going to be huge just because they're going to need a guy that can create, not just for Giannis, but for themselves. Eric Bledsoe, we know, even against Orlando, wasn't the greatest. His defense was pretty good, but he could not consistently hit threes. He wasn't even trying to get to the paint a lot of the time, and that's going to stagnate their offense and really make it tough for guys like Giannis to be able to consistently get to the basket. But not only that, it's going to make it tough for them to consistently score if guys don't step off the bench. I think the biggest X factor for the Bucks is their bench. Can the Connaughtons and the DiVincenzo's and the Kyle Korvers of the world, can they come off the bench and give them floor spacing? Can they come off the bench and create just a little bit to get the defense off balance for other opportunities to open up for their teammates? And that should be enough to get them to about 110, 120 points. And that should be enough to finish off a team like Miami. But Miami has shown that they can score better than what people thought. When they're on their A game and when they're feeling themselves, they're one of the tougher teams to stop because they always have the creators and they have the shooting and they have the inside presence that can really tear up a defense. And if you're not prepared and you're not ready, they're going to come at you. That's one thing that makes Miami different than any team that they might play is they're going to come at you. They're going to split you up. They're going to attack you. They're going to find gaps. They're going to find holes. And they're going to pick you apart because they're well prepared and they're well coached. So this is going to be a test for Milwaukee to see if they really are the team that people wanted them to be in the regular season. Oh, they're the number one team. They have the MVP. They have the Defensive Player of the Year. They're elite. They're a team that should definitely get to the finals. We're going to see how good the Bucks is, how great Mike Budenholzer is as a coach, just because Miami matches up against them well, fit-wise when it comes to positions. They have the guys that can guard and stay in front of Giannis. They have the team defense concept to put the wall up on Giannis to make it tougher for him to get to the lanes and get tougher for him to get to the three-point shooters because the Bucks ain't the greatest three-point shooting team, but they do have guys that can knock it down, and as I say, the bench is going to be very, very important to that. But Middleton is going to have a series because Giannis is going to get his points. He's going to get his opportunities because he's smart enough, and he's going to get the shots and the free throws just because he's just that good. But this is another series where can Middleton knock down those threes? Can he get some mid-range? Can he create some shots for himself and teammates when the defense is ugly, when the shot clock is low, when the game is a grind-out game and he's not getting easy open opportunities? Can Middleton go out there and knock down and create shots? That's going to be the biggest thing for the Bucks. The biggest thing for the Heat is, will they be able to score enough points to get the lead and consistently get it to the point where they don't have to continually score? Because Miami go in droughts. They get a little stagnated, like I said, offensively from time to time, especially against a team like the Bucks that can guard them, stay in front of them, and they have good perimeter defenders, meaning that they're not going to always be able to get the shots that they want, and they might not be able to get the open threes the way they want to consistently. And even if they do, they guys still will have to knock them down, even if it's tough ones or contested ones. They're going to have to be able to do that too. So if I had to pick somebody in this series, I'm going to go Milwaukee in 7, just because I think Jimmy Butler is excellent. He's a closer. He's smart. He has high IQ. He plays well with this team. He fits well with this team. And him and Bam is a tough team to defend when they're getting to the rim, when they're setting screens and playing off dribble handoffs and getting pick and roll going. They can be a tough team to defend. Plus, you got the Dragic's and those guys that can get hot and stroke it from three. It's going to be tough. People want me to pick Miami, but I think that Giannis is going to be a big factor, and I feel like they're going to be ready. I feel like in Orlando, they didn't play as well as I wanted them to. They didn't play the way I thought that they should play as a team that's number one defense, number one team, has the MVP defensive player. They never scared Orlando. They never intimidated Orlando. Orlando felt like they can beat them. Orlando felt like they can stay with them, and that's a big advantage from Miami. But I always try to tell people that what happens in the regular season, what happens in the season, the series before, really don't affect the new series. You have new players, new personnel, injuries, and all that stuff can happen within the series that can change the series to any team. You've seen Westbrook go down against before they went against OKC. We've seen Jonathan Isaac go down before the Bucks series. So there's other things that can factor in the Bucks losing or winning, and that's why you just can't go based off how they played against Orlando. I do feel like Milwaukee is the better team. I do feel like Miami at this point is playing better basketball, but we won't know how the series really going to be because the Miami Heat can really be worse, they can be better, or they can just not have enough. In that case, the Bucks will be able to close out games and they will be able to win. I do have the Bucks winning in 7. I think that this is going to be a huge test for them. This will push them and this will make them, show their championship identity, and that's a good thing. You want the challenge, you want the thrill, you want to have that loss and that taste of defeat in your mouth because that's what builds you up and help you become a champion. And if the Bucks want to get a championship in this bubble, they need a team like Miami. And I think they'll find a way to win. They'll find a way to get it done. And at the end of the day, that's why I'm picking them in 7. Let me know what you guys think. Do you got Miami winning? Do you think the Bucks are overrated? Is they underrated? Is they just had a bad matchup against Orlando? Or do you think that Miami is playing better? They are the better team, and they will get it done by finishing Milwaukee. And if they get Milwaukee, they got a good chance of going to the finals, and they can prove that they really are a championship team already, and we just sleeping on them as a team. Or will they go home against the Bucks and get that next piece next season and become probably the best team in the Eastern Conference? We don't know. We have to see. But check out my website at analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Check out my Facebook page at analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook. Also, like this video, like and subscribe. Also share. Liking and sharing this video will really help this channel grow because more people can see it. The more people see it, the more this channel can reach more people. The more people that can reach, I can grow and become a bigger channel. And that's a small thing I ask you guys to do to support the channel, as I do make videos for free. I also have over 1,000 videos on my channel. So if you like this video, you want to check out some more, do it. And if you like this video and check out the older video, subscribe. I also do make videos just like this. I cover the playoffs. I do predictions. I do top 10 lists, free agency, trade deadline talk, cover the NBA draft, cover Summer League, does breakdowns of players, legends, and also rookies and Summer League breakdown. So if you love basketball, you like a variety, you like a lot of content, you like it every day, this is the channel for you. You can buy merchandise on my Spreadshirt and on my Facebook page. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. And I'll be coming to y'all another video on Sunday. Bye.